Haute Couture, only to be found in Paris, France. A futuristic interpretation of the past, a contemporary snapshot that will go down in history. As always, Paul Gaultier receives his guests in the Grand Salon. His summer 2018 collection's called Homage to Pierre Cardin, a respectful nod to the couturier who revolutionized the world of fashion in the 1960s.
Unlike many others, Jean-Paul loves to have fun. And you don't really see that sense of humor with Pierre Cardin. With Jean-Paul, there's always this quirky sense of humor. And what he loves is to transform. I don't know, he'll take a trench coat and he'll turn it into a pair of jeans. You know, he'll take a pair of trousers and make it into a coat. And I don't know if it's the future of fashion, but it's really the only cheerful sort of fashion that's still around.
And as for Pierre Cardin, at 94 years old, he's still a couturier, businessman, patron and an ambassador for French arts and culture. The man who lent his avant-garde vision to fashion.
Pierre Cardin's style, it's very, how to put it, at the same time very futuristic. He went out on a limb, but at the same time very pure. And he was very much in the mood of the moment. At the time there was kinetic art and all that, those fantastic black and white effects. So it was op art. And also, and that's what you've got to do when you're doing fashion really. What is fashion? It's the reflection of society, of the time. So he reflects the spirit and the modernism of the time.
Paul Gaultier was just 18 years old in 1970 when he plucked up the courage to show his drawings to Pierre Cardin. The designer hired him on the spot.
Well, I was just bowled over and so innocent that it was like wonderful. I didn't really think twice. It was just like that. Yes, he really liked my drawings. He thought the colours were really good, that they were very attractive and all that, and I was really happy. And now when I look at those drawings I think, my God, luckily he saw them and liked them because really my drawings weren't that great.
Gaultier was still at high school at the time and wasn't the most enthusiastic pupil. He preferred learning on the job.
Oh, I didn't finish high school with my baccalaureate, no. I left the year before, and I don't regret it at all.
Mr. Cardin, what was it like working with Paul Gaultier when he was little?
He wasn't little. He was 17, 18 years old.
That's not so big, though.
Yes, he's always been a big guy. Well, let's drink to him. Here's to Gaultier.
I was just so happy. And I asked him what sort of marks he'd give me as a teacher, but he didn't grade me.
Well, you've certainly proven your talent today. And how?
Thank you so much.
Your talent and your personality.
I owe that to you. You're a free spirit.
And I'm a free spirit, that's true. But for talent, it's all yours. You are my successor.
At the end of the 1940s, Pierre Cardin was the principal tailor at Christian Dior. He also invented the concept of elaborately staged fashion shows, a spectacular advertising opportunity for the brands. It's just a few days before the catwalk show, but calm reigns in the Dior workshop. For the latest collection, Maria Grazia Chiuri was inspired by Argentinian surrealist Leonor Fini.
Because Mr. Dior was the first gallerist that exposed Leonor Fini in his gallery when she arrived in Paris. And she was an unbelievable artist and really unconventional for the time. And in some way, I think that Mr. Dior was a really open mind to give this huge opportunity to women to expose in his gallery for the time.
Maria Grazia Chiuri has reinvented the surrealism of the 1930s with its libertine spirit, monochrome pieces, embroidered trompe-l'oeil, skewed perspectives, aesthetic one-offs. She's the first woman to take on the role of artistic director since the house was established in 1946 and comes to Paris by way of Rome.
Oh, it was absolutely magical. Maria Grazia Chiuri really brings an Italian touch to this collection, and that sensuality, that femininity, with a lot of elegance at the same time.
An Italian touch? Is that different to the French touch?
It has an extra level of sensuality that makes it a bit dangerous.
Couture in French is really theatrical, really scenographic. Italian culture couture is just a little bit more tailoring. I try to mix the two element to make something dreamy, but at the same time really wearable.
Just a few hours after the show, the guests come back to the same space, now transformed into a ballroom. Artist Leonor Fini also liked a party, and best of all, a masked ball, disguised as a wolf.
In some way, she said that the mask doesn't help to hide something, but more to reveal something. There is nothing more fake to be natural. In some way, you express yourself more when you decide what you want to express about yourself, when you dress yourself. And I think it's true.
The ball went on late into the night, with partygoers dancing to the sounds of Willow Smith, an ultra-edgy side of Haute Couture, the laboratory for every aesthetic possibility.